Welcome to the show where the facts collide. Two hosts, two views standing side by side. We've got the cases, we've got the clues, but we can't agree on the morning news. Steve's got wisdom and Racy's got fire. We'll argue till the truth is revealed. We dive deep into the criminal mind, leave no evidence left behind. One of us is wrong, but we don't know who. One of us is right, we'll argue it through. Wisdom versus wild, experience meets chaos. Seasoned detective and the fearless one. One of us is wrong, place your bets now. One of us is right, we'll figure out how. True crime and madness, that's what we bring. Welcome to our courtroom, let the chaos reign. We'll break down the case from A to Z, but somehow we never seem to agree. Was it criminal activity or not? We'll dissect every piece and examine each plot. C says think it through, use your head. Racy says go with your gut instead. But when we do agree, watch out! That's when you know what it's all about. One of us is wrong, but we don't know who. One of us is right, we'll argue it through. Wisdom versus wild, experience meets chaos. Seasoned detective and the fearless one. One of us is wrong, place your bets now. One of us is right, we'll figure out how. True crime and madness are what we bring. Welcome to our courtroom, let the chaos ring. We'll read the case files, check every lead, but somehow we always plant a different seed. The jury's still out on who's
Racy, can you hear me?
Remember, it takes a moment for her to, because of the lag. Tell her on her end, she needs to make sure that she unmutes her audio. Because we can see her.
This is fascinating. Love when a plant. I'm getting some feedback.
What do you mean?
I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, okay.
You're hearing the live show, honey. That's what you're hearing.
She hears us because she's cracking it up.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But we can't
But
hear
we can't
her.
hear you.
Did you take your audio off of mute, Racy?
The video ninja sound, did you take it off of mute?
Hey, William, how you doing? Matt and Sarah. Eventually, we're going to get this figured out.
Yes, we will.
That's our goal. What is she doing?
I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know. Why are you doing that? That's why.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get to the control room. And
It says the director has muted you.
I've I've
Ooh. Where's her mute button? I've always wanted to know where Racy's mute button was.
wait a minute. Is she there now?
Mm-hmm. She's right
I'm
there.
here.
Excellent.
You muted me.
I'm so sorry.
Doc apologizes.
Doc is sorry.
Oh, that was fun. How are the dogs at the vet center? Oh, Neo.
Oh.
That is the biggest lap dog on the planet.
Okay. Racy, are you hearing us through the online
I
feed?
can hear.
No. Are you hearing us through Video Ninja, or are you hearing us through the live broadcast?
I don't know. I can just hear through my ears.
Well, we need to ask the audience then if they can hear all three of us.
I can hear.
But William says he hears a lot of sass.
I cannot hear through Video Ninja.
She cannot.
See, they can hear everybody.
Video Ninja dude.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, but you can hear us though, right?
I can
Hey,
hear.
Dre. Good to see you.
Okay, so the three of us actually can
Sarah
talk
says
to each
all,
other. Huh?
Sarah, yeah, and Sarah says all three.
You are in a room.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
in a room.
Yes,
I'm in my room.
Yes,
I'm in
you
your
are.
office.
Okay, I'd hate to think that you weren't in a room.
It's time to come out of the closet, Racy.
I do need to come out of my closet. I need a bigger room so that I can
You do.
I can have all of my Keanu Reeves stuff out.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is the test. Suzanne is gonna speak, and I need you to tell me how long it is between her last word and when you start hearing her voice.
What do you want me to say?
You've never been at a loss for words before. Why now?
Never. She's never at a loss for words. She ain't never at a loss
Because
for words.
I'm not a performing seal. Racy, you've never been for a loss for words either. Go, Neo.
Okay. So if they can all hear us, for the moment, we might be good to go.
Well, seals don't talk, they clap.
That's right, man.
Well, it depends on if you're a Navy SEAL.
Or they toot a horn.
Oh, in Connecticut. That's where that trial's going on right now. The preppy one. The preppy
Which one?
trial.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the one with the bratty kids.
I did a video on that you apparently haven't watched.
I was going to watch it today, and then I was trying to finish something up. I will watch it tonight right afterwards, I promise.
I was going to be a millionaire, too, and apparently I got sidetracked, got knocked up. Yeah. Life went to shit, you know.
Well, we just got sidetracked. We fell in love, and that was it.
Yeah.
The billionaire thing went out.
I married for love, not for money this time.
Won't make that same mistake twice.
Now,
Racy, you did the same thing.
I stopped. I resemble that remark. So cut it out.
Yeah, the school, the St. Joe's kids and the other kids, they had a party. They got into a fight at a party. Yeah, the kid who stabbed the other kid. Yeah, same
Oh,
old
that's
story in a
right.
small town. Preppy, the rich white kids all got into a fight. That's right, Dr. Dre. You go for that money.
Oh, Dre says he's going to go for money next time.
Well, okay.
That's right.
Rot's a rock.
Hey, Jules, good time. Julie's
think
good
that's gonna
times
happen.
here.
The job.
Oh my
we couldn't
goodness.
Have a channel called
Oh,
One
did
of
you
Us
hear
Is Wrong,
Monica
and he's always
Sementelli got
wrong.
sentenced?
I was going to talk about that. I'm still listening.
Okay, I will let you. Go right ahead.
No, I'm still listening to it.
Now she has no words.
Oh.
I'm still listening. I'm not done listening.
Sarah,
I've been at work
just
all
pray
day.
go.
Some of us work for a living. One day a week.
Well, I'm sorry. So do I, but I just work from home.
One. Okay. One day a week, and you guys pick Monday?
Anyway, I'm going to do a video about Fabio.
Yeah.
Because I love Fabio.
Uh-huh.
Fabio.
He's just fabulous.
Yes, he is sweet. He was a sweet, sweet man who did not deserve that snake that married him.
I know. He's the sweetest man I never met.
Okay, Dre, who are you trying to figure out's married? We can't leave Dre in the dark.
Who's the married couple again?
Sarah said she and Matt will be soon.
Matt, I hope you know that you're going to be married soon. I don't know if Sarah proposed yet, but apparently it's just a foregone conclusion.
Like that. Two of you are
So
making
there's a
me ask
trial that I
questions.
missed. I didn't know it was happening today. The missing boyfriend trial.
I didn't
I don't
see
know
that
about
one.
that one, but I
Where's
just
that
saw
at?
today was the first day. In Florida. Florida always has the good cases.
Oh, good. Matt's in the loop. Yes. Matt knows he's getting married.
Oh, okay. What?
That's good.
Okay. All right. Who's moving up north?
Sarah's in Arizona and Matt's in Connecticut.
Are you moving up north? Oh, hell no.
No, he's coming down to Arizona.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Racy hates Arizona.
Arizona's hot as hell.
Well,
Get
yes,
the
but so's
fuck out,
Texas.
That's right.
Well, we're
Humidity.
3 degrees
Girl,
right of that. So
First of all,
yeah,
you been to Alabama?
it's
Well,
humid.
You got to remember, Racy, I have more humidity where I'm at than you do up there because you're more in a desert zone. I'm in tropical. And yet we're both in Texas.
We lived in Nebraska for a while, and we thought during the summertime the humidity got bad there, and then we got off the airplane.
Hey, Nurse Joy.
In Georgia, and
Ooh.
That was nasty.
Yeah, it was like swimming.
Uh-huh.
Well, Matt,
Well, you
today,
came from y'all were in
this
Louisiana
morning,
too,
we
so
were
I
at
think
89
y'all were
degrees. The humidity was so high here that they said it felt like it was 102. And that was this morning.
That's just gnarly.
Welcome to Texas.
Well, no. So apparently Matt is moving to
Okay,
Arizona.
Billy, I'm
He
going
and
to give you
Sarah
the.
are apparently getting married. I really
Yep.
don't know what's happening or how this came about,
Yep.
but I guess they met on this channel, and Matt is tired of Connecticut. Sarah has connected with Matt somehow through this channel. Arizona is much more inviting than Connecticut.
JD Delay's
There's
channel.
teenagers stabbing each other up there. He's trying to get out. Yeah. Oh, met through JD Delay's channel.
Oh,
Yes.
Nurse Joy,
The
how you
Wood Chipper
doing?
channel.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep. That's how we all met, is JD
Matt's gotta
Delay's
get away
channel.
from that madness.
Except I met Nurse Joy through Rev, who I met through JD Delay's channel.
And I'm the odd man out. I did not meet any of y'all through
Okay,
JD
Racy,
Delay.
what do you want to talk about?
So I thought we were going to talk about PTSD stuff. Didn't I tell you that we're doing
we
some?
can.
Yeah.
I did watch some videos.
Some crazy therapy here. What did I tell you it's called?
The psychedelics or something.
Was it the psychedelics? Was that the one we were
That's
talking
where
about?
they're using that?
No, it's the eye movement.
Oh yeah, that's the one that actually Krusty takes. The EDRM.
EMDR.
Yeah, thank you,
There
Sarah.
you go, Sarah. Sarah's on point. She's got
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're advertising
Krusty,
the heck
he
out
does
of
that therapy, and are they trying to get you to do it?
I was reading about it a little bit. I'm not sure if I would want to do that because it's like eye movement. It seems tricky.
Yep.
What do you know about it, Sarah? Spill the tea.
Okay, she says it's crazy and scary, but it works.
Okay.
Okay, Nurse Joy.
It's not 100% accepted and is yet.
And it didn't work for Matt.
Oh, okay. So I've seen the same thing, mixed reviews. Some people are like, worst thing I ever did. Some people are like, best thing I ever did.
I think that's with any therapy.
Okay, so I'm gonna read y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, true.
Story time with Racy.
Well, I'm gonna read y'all what it says because this is what made me kind of like, because I don't like anything about my eyeballs. Okay, so it's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy is a structured psychotherapy technique designated to alleviate the distress associated with traumatic memories. It's primarily used to treat PTSD, but can also be helpful for other mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, and panic disorders. So EMDR therapy helps individuals process traumatic memories by focusing on the memory while engaging in bilateral stimulation, such as eye movements, hand tapping, or audio stimulation. That's just weird to me. But what it is
Well, if it
EMDR
works, and there are those,
psychotherapy, meaning it's a talking therapy that uses specific techniques to help people process difficult or traumatic experiences. I still don't get it.
but you don't want to talk about it.
Right. I don't get it.
I don't know. I've never done
So,
it. I
okay, here,
know
how it works.
Krusty does. He does swear by it.
So for me, mine was music and hand tapping. I couldn't do the lights. That was too much for me. Okay. So while focusing on the chosen
Did you
memory,
have
the
to
client
talk at the same
engages
time,
in
Sarah?
bilateral stimulation. Yeah. Eye movements following the therapist's hand back and forth, tapping, alternating tapping on the hands or the shoulders. Audio stimulation, listening to
Would that
alternating tones.
would that be to would the tapping would be to keep your focus? Okay, Sarah talked
Yeah,
about
so
it.
you're talking.
See, that's it, Racy. You're gonna have to talk.
So you're talking, and what are you doing? What is the therapist doing? Tapping?
Well, let's see what Sarah says.
Or
While you talked through it, Sarah,
yeah.
what was the therapist doing? We would all like to know.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Now, see, the therapy I was looking into was the one with the psychedelics, the mushrooms.
Oh, I ain't doing all that.
Okay, Sarah's typing.
Okay.
But yeah, I was looking into the shrooms, and some of them really swear by that it really helps them. Some of them got freaked out.
Mushrooms make my back hurt.
But a lot
Don't
of
ask me how I know that.
veterans swear by it. Okay.
Okay. But you still have to talk about
So
your
Sarah, which
trauma.
option is better for you? Yes, Tracy, you still have to talk about your problems. Right, William. That's what I was looking into, is the microdosing.
Where do you get
Oh,
that?
come
What
on,
is that?
Sarah. You mean we're not going to just go jumping into a field? Well, the veterans were going down to Mexico to do it.
Oh.
But you got to talk out your crap.
Yeah, but how did the shrooms help your trauma though? Does it just make you
Well, from what I was gathering from
you're
some
not
of the
you're not
research that
listening
I've started with the shrooms, it's not something. Yes, that's exactly it, Dre. That's what it's called. It's a tea that you drink. And like it's how do you say that? I just listened to a video on it and now it left my brain. I don't know if they were the same shrooms, Sarah. But yeah, that akahasa tea, or I'm butchering it. And that's actually a native cure.
Yeah, I don't like either one of those options.
Well, sweetheart, that's because you don't want to talk about your issues.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid
Yeah,
of, Matt.
I
That
think
is
Dre's
exactly
right.
what I'm afraid of right there. I am not doing that. See, that's exactly it. Yep.
Okay, go
Because
ahead,
what
Sarah.
was
Call me
somebody
on
else saying?
Discord.
Oh, you were saying the same thing, that every time you talked about a traumatic event, you have to
Ayahuasca.
and bring up another one. See, that's exactly why I was saying I don't want to do that.
Sarah, you there?
So what do the shrooms do?
Okay, Sarah's going to talk. Can you hear Sarah? Yes? Racy, can you hear her?
Uh-uh.
Hmm. I guess it's coming through my headphones. Okay, go ahead and tell me and I will try and interpret it. Ayahuasca. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay. She said that you go to drink the tea, the ayahuasca, but after you drink it, you throw up a lot. Then you go on a trip and she said the people there in Arizona that she knows that has done this um that it has helped. So, but she said they're also the people that believe in crystals.
I
And
know.
Nurse Joy said it gives you raging diarrhea too.
I know.
That
Oh,
would
she's
seem fun.
talking Korean now, you guys. When she gets upset, the Korean comes out from my little southern Alabama girl.
So
So, where do they go in Arizona, Sarah, to do that? Okay. Retreats or festivals? Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay. I muted you. Does that help?
trying to figure out if there's a way to get Sarah, at least her voice, on
Okay.
the channel here with
Well,
us.
I think what I would check into is I would check with some native tribes, because they've been doing this for ages and ages and would know how to do it, instead of just some hippie doing it for you. What was that, Sarah? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, you want someone that's safe and has the experience. You just don't want some guy named Rainbow saying, "Here, let me help you with your trip."
So just so everybody is on the same page and I'm not the only one in the dark. Okay, we're when William, you're talking about shrooms. We're not talking about shiitake. We're not talking, about.
No, but it.
We're talking about psychedelic properties being in the right kind of mushroom.
Right. You have to have the right kind of mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not from Sarah's backyard in Washington State.
not from the ones that we go harvest after rain in Nebraska. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about some natural born killer kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Magic mushrooms.
Blue caps, Liberty Bells, Kabenzi. Dre, Sarah says Kabenzis. Okay, Nurse Joy works in nursing homes. Oh, it's a tiny little bite, Sarah said. So you're not frying them up in a pan and having a meal.
Just a little itty bit.
Yeah, I don't think I want to experience that.
Well,
I don't know
the
what
thing
that
that
would do.
I was watching.
I feel like
So like it's not eating the whole pan of brownies like Belle Ingvall did. It's just a little bite, little.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because
Yeah,
you're
but
going to
that's
be
just
puking your guts
temporary.
out even
That
from that
doesn't
little
seem like
bite.
make your
And
Well, I
it's
think
not gonna make your
what
trauma go away.
no, that's the thing that they say supposedly with the ayahuasca is that it lasts for quite a long time. It's not like something that you keep doing.
Yeah, but don't they do some kind of if I'm following this right, they do some kind of therapy while you're under the influence.
Well, that was from the other, not from the ayahuasca.
Or is it two different procedures?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The one with the eye movement, that's a whole other therapy.
Okay. All right. I thought they combined the two. Okay. But
Sarah said sometimes they pretend they're doing therapy with the mushrooms, but they're not.
Okay.
So I think, Racy, the shrooms would be more what you're looking for.
I'm actually
But you
not
would need
looking
to
for either
find
one
what I
'cause
would
don't
find is a
wanna do it.
native tribe. But you got to do something for your PTSD.
I am good.
Oh boy.
What happened last week?
6 seizures in one day is
We haven't figured that out yet.
and I don't want
He
to.
was thinking the same thing. I mean, we just barely got Racy and I on. We're learning. If anybody has knowledge, share. We're open. Because it would be so much better if Sarah could participate in the conversation. He's trying to
Does
think.
she have a way of isolating her microphone and the sound that's coming out of her laptop or computer
I
or
don't have
whatever
Discord, Sarah. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know what Discord
It
is.
is. I'm going to hook her up. It's not scary. You'll get to hook up with all these cool people.
Gosh, you said people.
Jeez. Oh.
All of these guys are on my Discord server. It's a way to communicate.
Let's see here.
And it's easier than Messenger. Oh, quit saying stuff without sound coming out. I see you. Oh, what am I letting Doc know?
Huh? Do you have a way? Does she have a way to isolate?
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yes, she can go
William.
outside.
Yeah, but she can't let her microphone hear what her laptop is saying. So if she doesn't have a way of isolating the two, like a pair of earbuds that she can listen with, and then just speak into, if she has an onboard microphone on her laptop, she can listen to the earbuds so that they don't.
Okay. She's going to have to get new earbuds because hers just went kaput.
Okay.
Dre, what do you know about all this computer stuff? You're smart.
You're smart.
We need to pick your brain, dude. Because poor Doc is in this on his own because I am useless with computer stuff.
William, have you tried pot?
Are you still eating your gummies, Racy?
So
You know what? I have not had my gummies in a while. That's they're so expensive.
yeah.
And actually, here in Texas, they were talking about,
Well, didn't Texas
getting rid of the gummies, but Abbott actually has a brain.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Believe it or not, and he vetoed it.
Oh, he vetoed it? Okay.
Yes,
I think
'cause
the
he's smart.
veterans
He
really
knows
went after
money
him
making
about
right
that. There's my Discord server for anyone that's not on it, Racy.
Reducing medication is a money-making machine. That's why they keep you on medication, and especially when you got 16 different medications, is ridiculous. Yeah, that's because they.
Well,
they
you
get
have to do it with the
stuck on that medicine.
doctor's orders.
I've been self-medicating for years. I just took my last Klonopin the other day, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't find a doctor anymore.
Oh, Racy. You have a tough time, kid. I know.
I know, right? The big pharma, man. That's
why
they get you with.
Oh, have you guys heard there's a country singer, I think her name is Mary Cutter? Yeah, she has a song out called Big Pharma.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's a good one.
Yes, that's a lot of
I think
medication,
that's her
man.
name.
That's crazy. I hope they're testing your blood every now
Well,
and then because that's a
you got to make sure you have a doctor, Billy, that works with you, because that's that's what happened to Krista. She tried to do it herself and ended up in the hospital. It's not the way to go. You want to make sure that you do it correctly, because Krista's had an awful hard time since she did that.
yeah, if there's a natural way to go.
Well, and you also have to be careful as you're going natural that it's not working with something else you're taking.
Right? Yeah, it's hard. Man, I you know
Sure.
what? When I go visit my sister in Arizona, I get the pot out there or the gummies out there. It's way too strong for me because it's the real stuff as opposed to the stuff here in Texas.
Well, you're not going to Arizona to see your crazy sister again. Bigfoot and I vetoed that.
You know what messes up your
So
serotonin
that's not
levels
allowed.
though is when you get started on medication, that messes it all up, jacks you up. So then you're dependent on all that medication because you can't have no choice. Oh yeah. Well, my sister lives in she was in Chandler, now she's in Maricopa. So I used to go out
It
there like
doesn't
every
matter,
month
Sarah. She's not allowed in the state.
and go to Arizona whenever I want.
Her sister's not responsible. No, she can't, because Bigfoot says no. The last time she went, she ended up in a hospital bed in a coma. So, no. The answer is no. And I back Bigfoot on this entirely.
The thing about pot, Matt, is you got to find the right dose too, because you can't just like go smoking and chewing gummies and whatever. You got to find
Can't
the
go.
right dose for you.
You mean don't
So
go down to the street corner and
yeah, pot.
find
I'm not a
Ricky
good
and say,
pot
"Hey,
person.
Ricky, you
That
got a
stuff
joint
makes
for
me
me?"
super anxious. Yeah, yeah, that too, Dre.
Yeah,
That's
there are
very
people that they say
Sam.
that.
When I go to Arizona, there's so many options, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck to pick. Yeah, yeah. I love edibles, but they're candy. It's candy. I'll just eat it. Yeah. I
They're
don't know
not
any. I don't know. I have
M&Ms.
no limit. Well, whatever. It's M&Ms to me. It's gummies, man. I'll eat gummies all day. I'll eat the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good, Sarah.
What's
I hate smoking. Smoking's not my jam. Eating gummies is my jam, and I'll eat the whole bag.
Sarah's race? Sarah wants you to know she's a big pothead.
I don't like smoking, so that is yeah, no.
Well, I you got to remember there's more to it than that. Oh, medicated slushies,
Well, I
Dre.
mean, yeah, but
That
no,
sounds fancy.
I've never heard of slushy. I'm with Nurse Joy. That stuff makes me so anxious.
I've heard of another
The first
liquid
time I
therapy
ever
too, but That doesn't have the same effect.
Do what, Doc?
He was talking about liquid therapy.
There's another type of liquid therapy, but it doesn't have the same effect.
Oh no, I can't
No.
drink. I'm allergic.
Well, he can't drink anymore since the brain tumor. I mean, if he has 1 or 2 a year, that's about it.
Oh God. Yeah. Well.
Billy, I don't think we're going to try that, but thank you for the thought.
Hey, I saw, what was that show I saw? There was a show I saw this lady did that. She did the enemas to help make her better. And it was was it in Australia or somewhere?
Oh my goodness.
Some lady did that. Yeah. She did that. I think my dog has to go to the bathroom.
I don't think I would be doing
Picking the
that.
butts.
And Nurse Joy says don't put things in your bum. She gives enemas sometimes at the nursing home, but not to herself. Yeah, I'd be afraid to ask Matt for some of his experiences on a rescue squad with what people have done. Hey, Rev's here.
Hey, Rev.
That's Neo with Racy. He's the biggest lap dog.
Oh, he's a stage 5 clinger.
Mom went to work today and he's upset. Sarah, we will
He
figure it
stinks.
out so that you can join us. Because I see other channels that have like 3 or 4 people on. So
that's not a problem. That really is not a problem as long as they have the setup. Like a separate microphone and separate headphone.
okay. We'll get it together.
Otherwise
Oh no, y'all.
your laptop would just be feedback into your microphone all the time.
My niece
What, Racy?
is a surgical tech. She sends my sister pictures from surgery all the time. Now, we're from Alabama, so y'all can only imagine the kind of stuff that comes out of people's butt. I wish I had some of the pictures. No, I don't. 'Cause y'all.
No.
Fence post. Y'all, I can go on.
Oh.
The things that she has sent pictures of.
Oh, Matt.
What? I've seen a bowling pin insertion.
I don't know how you have a fatal
How?
plunger accident.
Okay, I don't know how.
Nurse Joy.
Y'all.
They were naked while cleaning.
You'd be
Oh,
amazed.
my goodness sake.
Yeah. Hey, y'all
Oh,
remember
Sarah
when
has
Richard Gere had the gerbil
Sarah
up his
has
butt?
kin in Alabama.
It wasn't narrow in first.
Ow. Yeah. Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, this went sideways real fast. I don't know.
It's
You have
nothing,
got
I
me
nothing
don't
on
but
know
your
if-
show,
technical
and
stuff on this channel.
I mean, I'm not, they can't demonetize me, but let's not have them shut me down totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't talk about this kind of shenanigans on my channel. I am monetized.
Well, Dre, yeah, Racy's monetized. Dre, yeah, JD probably Googles a lot of crazy stuff.
Dude, get off of me.
Yeah, I don't want to be Googling that kind of stuff. I'm probably already on a watch list because of all the murder stuff I look up.
Oh, God.
Racy's channel is the alternate point of view.
I do crime as well. Ow.
She sounds so enthusiastic.
Sorry. Yes, I do. I am enthusiastic about it.
Well, get some life in it then, girl.
I am enthusiastic about it. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna make another video this week.
About what?
Probably Fabio, because I love Fabio.
Yeah, but it's not
Definitely
the
gonna make a video
Fabio
about
that
him.
everybody's thinking of.
Yeah.
But I am making a video about
Fabio
I'm
sent
gonna do a more in-depth.
no.
Mentelli.
No, Sarah. His name is Fabio Semitelli. Semitelli. He was a hairdresser, and his wife murdered him. You're right, Dre. I did hear that story too. Right in his nose. Okay, what?
But this Fabio did hair like flock of seagulls back in the day. Okay. It's
Yes, the alternate point of view.
Sorry, that's my
See, we're gonna get this worked out.
my tens unit.
Oh, that's good. I'll get you a link, Sarah, and send it to you on Discord.
Notice how
You're so
she
funny.
put emphasis on that word.
Well,
Racy acts like she's
Discord.
scared of Discord.
I don't know what Discord is, and I'm not getting
Come on,
Discord.
be honest with us. Are you scared?
Honey,
I don't know what
it's
it is.
easy. It's just a
because
social media platform.
This is a group chat. I don't even.
You eat
If you
gummies.
look at my channel, I haven't made videos that much lately. I mean, because I've been in the hospital, and well, yeah, that, and so it's been a hot. I haven't been very consistent lately, so I don't have time for another thing. And then it's people-y.
You get ideas from Discord. Just no. It's these cool people that we're hanging out with.
This is where we're
Okay?
going into the wrong thing. See, this is where we're going into one of us is wrong thing. See, this is where I'm right.
Well, you are wrong about Discord. No.
I don't know what Discord is. This is again, this is where I know I'm right because I don't know what it is, and this is where I'm right.
Well, you
So
can't have an opinion if you
kind of like
don't
the
know what
whole.
it is.
Well, I don't want to know.
Sarah said it's a group chat.
This is a group chat.
This is a group chat too. But that's one in Discord. You can get on
Yeah.
it daily or every other day, however often you
I mean,
want.
people, yeah, but there's like this Discord shenanigans seems like there's a whole lot of people on
Not that
See?
many people.
it. See?
Not on my Discord server. We're a baby Discord server.
Then see, apparently all the people that are on your Discord server are in this little chat right here.
Right. But we're not on the chat all the time. And so sometimes we like to get together. And so we go onto the Discord and you go in. I have a room called the lounge and you don't have to turn anything on. You just walk into the lounge and you can start chatting from all over the place.
Actually, maybe you click on a button.
No,
You don't walk into it.
I walk into it.
Oh, okay.
In my mind, I do.
Like
Okay.
AOL. Just like when AOL came out and people had their own little like chat rooms.
No, it has nothing to.
Oh my goodness sakes.
Oh Lord, you're dating yourself, girl.
Yeah.
Pretty soon she's going to be talking about Noah and the tablets,
Yeah.
or I mean
Or
Moses
and the tablets.
Moses and the tablets coming down.
Moses.
I corrected myself.
Okay, so are y'all watching the? I know AOL. I remember. Do you all remember that? The most annoying sound in the world. The preppy murder trial's going on right now.
As your
Now we
modem
have
would
missing
hook up to
boyfriend
the
trial that
internet.
just started today. Does anybody know anything about it? I think somebody's watching it. The missing
I don't
boyfriend
think anybody's
trial.
really been watching it.
Well, I just saw it. It just came across my YouTube feed.
Most of us were getting over Karen
The
Reed.
missing boyfriend. Oh yeah. Okay, so Karen Reed.
Okay,
I did a video, which
I was
clearly
right.
nobody's watched, with the jurors. So this is really cool because my channel is called The Alternate Point of View. So this is a really cool point of view. The jurors literally did not have any information like we had. So we're sitting here looking at the view of course she's not guilty. Of course this is a huge disaster area, circus case. The jurors took so long to decide because they literally were taking all of the evidence that was presented to them and literally looking at each charge and trying to decide whether she was guilty or not. And was she guilty of murder or manslaughter or what have
And
you?
that's why I would never be
they
on a
decided-
jury with Racy.
They literally, but you have to take every charge and the evidence you're presented because those people didn't have all this
Oh,
outside.
listen when they're giving it to you.
And they sat there and they said that the prosecution literally did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And they also said that there were too many holes in the case. Multiple jurors said that. They said there were just too
Exactly.
many holes. And that they also said that the
Cool, Matt.
ARCA experts were better than the prosecution experts. And they also said that the things that we
Well, of
thought
course
were
they were better.
important, they didn't find it important. So, like, the fact that Proctor didn't testify, that didn't matter to them. But what did matter was that the Alberts didn't testify. Higgins didn't testify. They were curious about that. Yes, I'm the alternate point of view.
Yes, Billy.
Karen Reed.
Yes.
So
Sometimes
they
she
were
takes the
curious as to
alternate
why
point
did
of
the
view
owners
just to be a pain in the bum.
No, I take the alternate point of view because that is what you're supposed to take is the alternate point of view. You just take an alternate point of view and you accept all points of view.
Not when you get the
Sam. That's why
facts.
I'm right and you're wrong.
You're always
Oh my
wrong,
gosh,
and I'm
Nurse Joy,
always
you're like the
right.
only person on the planet that doesn't know this case.
She could have been on the
Karen
jury.
Reed, it was everywhere. You could have been on the jury. Heck yeah.
She
See,
would have been
Sarah?
perfect
Sarah's
for it.
right. You
And
have to take
Sarah
the alternate
Racy
point.
is not always right.
First of all, if you invite all points of view, you are right.
Yes.
100 million% of the time.
Hey, Dre.
Exactly.
Dre wins. Well, I can hear the facts. Once I have the facts, I have an opinion.
Yeah, I know. You is not always
Oh,
against
you
me.
do not start shouting Korean at me.
Yeah. Shiba. You every time. Exactly. See, I have not heard
Once you
all
hear the
the
facts,
evidence.
you can have an opinion.
But have we heard all the facts?
Like I've told you before, you're never going to see a picture of someone deleting someone, usually. So you're never going to have all the facts.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You don't
Sarah,
have, I
don't
don't have
start
to
with me.
see
I know
it
where you
exactly
live.
happen. But I do still need to see enough
Well,
of the
apparently
pieces of the
you do.
puzzle put together.
Like Max
to
Anderson, when I told you he was guilty because I had taken in the facts and you kept
I did not
saying
know anything
you didn't
about
see
that
enough.
Case. Nothing. I knew zero about that case. Zero. I went into that case with complete zero knowledge. I told y'all that. I had zero knowledge.
See, I never go into a case without no knowledge.
But that's how you're supposed to go into it, with zero knowledge.
Well, since I'm constantly reading and studying on true crime, I can't exactly go with no knowledge.
But see, that was the first time I heard of that
Dre,
case,
we
so I
wouldn't
went into it
torch
with
you.
nothing. So I literally went into it with like, prove it. Innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, you asked me my opinion. I told you, and then you said I was wrong, and I wasn't. I was right.
You were wrong until I was proven otherwise.
It didn't change the facts, child. I was right.
Regardless, until I see for myself, ma'am, you're always wrong.
Lord,
Just
no,
like with the Brian
no,
Koberger thing.
you are. No, I'm not wrong with that one either. There's now a witness.
You know how I feel about witness testimony. That's my cousin Vinny all day long.
I know how you feel about. I know, but it was the DoorDash person that dropped off the one girl's food and saw him with at his car.
Seriously, DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well, you
Okay,
and
like I
Sarah
said, I
can
gotta
be
see
on a
this case.
jury
I can't
together.
make this
You'll
case.
drive each other
I'm here for
nuts.
it. No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't. We would put all the pieces together and then come to a conclusion.
And it would be the wrong one again.
Look. Ah, you. You know, I would hope that if your life was on the line, if you were being accused of a crime and you didn't do it, you would hope my ass was on your jury.
No.
You would pray for somebody like me to be on your jury.
No, because I would die waiting for a verdict.
Yeah, you would hope you'd be dying waiting for a verdict.
Sarah, we'll try and get you added next Monday. Okay, sweetheart?
This woman
So it'll
right
be
here,
the three of us.
she thinks
But if you keep
she
picking
would
on
want
me,
somebody like me on her jury.
Get yourself some good earbuds.
did you say something, Racy?
Sarah, get yourself some good
You're hilarious.
earbuds,
You're
and
hilarious.
we'll get you on.
Doc, if you were accused of
Hey,
something
there
falsely, you would
is
want me on your jury.
Doc, do you want Racy on your jury?
Not really.
Okay. Don't have somebody
See, he
questioning
trusts me.
everything.
I don't. I would suspect that everyone has some information or actually some knowledge about and can't be just influenced by the facts of a case. I mean, your pre-knowledge is always going to come into play. Always.
You think what?
You got a point there, because he said he thinks that the people that were on the jury, that he doubts that all of them were totally.
Somebody that is on a jury, they do not have you're not working with a blank slate. They have some type of opinion already about if the person is on trial for murder, if the person is on trial for SA, they have some kind of opinion already about that particular thing. Maybe not that person.
Yeah, and he's right about that, because some of the jurors did say that they thought she was guilty in the beginning.
Yes, the one juror did say she thought she was guilty in the beginning. They did go into it. Some people do go into, a trial thinking that person, obviously, because when they have the person picked out, right? Some people do go in thinking, well, Z
Right.
must have done it. This person, she's on trial. So obviously they have the person. So
Right.
but even though the pretense is supposed to be innocent
I kind
until
of
proven guilty.
I like it that in Connecticut, they normally do not allow opening statements
I learned that because in this trial that I'm
because I
watching
think
right
that can
now,
give
they
someone
didn't do opening statements, which is really weird.
exactly. And I think that's a good thing because I
Hey,
think
sexy
someone
man.
can tell, an attorney can tell you a story and you go for it. Hey, Bigfoot.
Would you rather have a lawyer's give the opening statements or give the closing statements?
I think they can give a closing, but they can't do openings because that's where you stand up and tell your theory of what happened.
But keep in mind that a jury, the last thing they hear is going to be the last thing they remember.
Right, which is your closing statements.
Yes. So if a good lawyer can spin the evidence in a way that favors them,
Yeah.
People are
That's
going
true.
to be absolutely sidetracked away from the evidence of the case.
You've got a point there.
I-
But I think I would be
think,
okay with closing statements. I don't like the idea of opening.
Well, the thing about opening statements, is like you said in Connecticut, which I obviously learned watching this trial, they don't do. But also with watching the Karen Reed trial, the opening statements that the prosecution did were completely incorrect. Apparently in opening statements, you're supposed to state facts that you are going to present in the trial, evidence that you're going to present in the trial. It's not a story. It's not the story,
Right.
technically. But right,
Unless you
go,
make
Dre.
stuff up like Hank the Tank did.
Right, unless you make stuff up, which is
And
what
Dr.
the
Dre,
Commonwealth
that's
did.
exactly the point.
They threw stuff
And
in
that's
there.
what people remember.
Right. Exactly. So, but honestly,
But
in the opening
the thing
statements
about the
that
glove is
that they
nobody
used,
talked
by the
about
time the
that glove
trial
being shriveled up
No, see, but that's the
and
thing is
dry,
like you don't
dried out.
the jury
Oh.
But when I listened to the jurors speak at for the Karen Reed thing, they actually paid attention to a lot of the witnesses and paid attention to all the details that those witnesses said. So I don't know how much impact the opening and closing statements actually had on them. What did though was the fact that John O'Keefe,
Yeah,
they
William.
definitely paid attention to the fact that John O'Keefe died and somebody killed him. And one of the jurors actually said they think something happened to him in that house. That he went in that house and that they
I
hope that the
think it was
investigation is
either
open.
I think it was either in the house or the garage.
Yes, yes. They believe something happened in the house.
Yeah.
Wow, you're only 13. Golly. That was a setup, the whole glove thing. That was and that lost the case right there.
I've already got it
You know,
in
they
the works,
actually
Sarah.
made that decision in 45 minutes. And they didn't call them
Yeah,
back into
that
court
was
for
the
like 3
O.J.
hours to
Simpson
make it
case
not look
was
like it
just
happened so fast.
insane.
I mean, that was a debacle.
But I think the Karen Reed case is just as big as the O.J.
I mean, it's
fame.
huge.
I really do think it
I mean,
is the big one.
Yeah, that case is huge, but is it gonna it's not gonna change anything, just like, they're not gonna get justice for John O'Keefe.
No, it's too late for that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're never gonna get justice for John O'Keefe.
Nurse Joy,
They're
we'll get you
Nurse
out from
Joy,
under
I
the
don't know
rock.
if
You
you living
you
under a
hang
rock
you hang with Racy
or
and
what.
I. No problem, Sarah. We'll let you come on with us.
Uh,
And Nurse Joy, we'll get you
Nurse
caught
Joy,
up.
I don't know, what old people place are you working at? 'Cause, I mean, if you have not heard of Karen Reed, where are
That they're
you?
not
Are
watching the
you
Karen
on
Reed.
Mars?
No, she's not on
I
Mars.
mean,
Oh goodness.
well, hell, if you ain't heard of Karen Reed, I mean, goddamn.
Sarah hadn't heard about Karen Reed either until she started. People aren't as in Nurse
Dang.
Joy's usually into crime.
Yeah, if you're not in the true crime genre, you probably don't know about it.
Well, you know,
Yeah, I fall it.
my
Cases
big
just
man
fall
true
all
crime,
over.
he knows about all the true crime stuff, whether he likes it or not. That is not by his choice at all. But even he knows about Karen Reed.
Well, then this is the place to be if you love true crime. Yeah.
I mean, he was on
And
Pins and
trust me,
Needles. No, I'm just
Bigfoot
kidding. He
doesn't want to know.
does not care. He doesn't
Hey,
even
did
subscribe to my
Bigfoot go to
channel.
jury duty?
No, they put it off. He got it. Well, he had to get it put
Bigfoot
off
doesn't
because
subscribe to your
lawsuit.
channel?
He doesn't even have a YouTube to subscribe. You know, he thinks brothers
No,
watching.
we're talking about her husband. His name is Bigfoot. Because he doesn't want his name used
The guy we
on
don't talk about.
the internet. So I named him Bigfoot. Because we don't want to hurt his feelings.
So,
You know, it has to do with when the U.S. Marshals and you're in witness protection and you have to move all the time. They get so cranky with you.
that's why I'm stuck in this tiny It's creepy.
Okay, Nurse Joy's wanting to get a YouTube channel going again. Because she used to have one.
Oh yeah. I need to make a channel just talking about old people. Or I
Well,
need
you
to make
should
funny
because
TikToks
you're
about
so
old
good
people.
with them. Racy used to work at an assisted living, right?
No, independent living, but it may as well have been assisted living. All these damn people were on walkers and wheelchairs. Half of them didn't know where they were.
Well, you had some fun ones there.
Oh my gosh, they're hilarious. I love them. I love my old people. I still go see my old people. I split my time between 2 old people places. It's terrible. All my friends are like 80. I don't know what that says about me.
Well, I'm
but-
not 80.
Well, close enough.
Right. You're a brat. At least I'm right.
I'm not doing that caregiver crap. I couldn't wipe people's butt. That's not happening. I could pick up dog crap, but I'm not wiping no people's butt.
Oh, Billy, I'm sorry that
That's
happened
terrible.
to you. That had to be hard.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
Well, it does happen when they have to put younger people in there. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
What's Bigfoot cooking for dinner?
I don't know.
You have to eat.
Oh, they're awesome. They're great people. Yeah, they're super fun. I have one of my old people, Miss Pat. She has a she had to go to assisted living for a while, and then she moved back to independent living. She's 91. She's so amazing. I freaking love her. She still curls her own hair with those old black curlers, with the pink pins. I love Miss Pat. Anyway, her family didn't move her old furniture back into her apartment, and she wants it back so badly. She has the, hospital bed, she wants her brass bed back, but she's been begging her family for her furniture, and they won't give it to her. Anyway, I told her, I said, "Look, if they're waiting on you to die because they won't give you your furniture back," I said, "Let me tell you, if something happens to you, honey," I said, "this hospital bed," I said, "I got dibs." And she said, "What?" I said, "I'm telling you right now, I got dibs on this bed. Put my name on it." She was dying.
You're gonna steal her hospital bed?
Hey, them things is expensive, man. You never know when you're gonna need one.
True.
Put that thing in storage.
Hey, Sarah, I'm sorry to hear that happened to your cousin.
Oh, I'm glad he came out of it
For the
though.
same deceased person? Oh, okay, Matt, that has to be a story. He says, Nurse Joy, I hope you don't call 911 multiple times for the same deceased person. I had a skilled nursing facility do that more than once. Did he get
Oh,
resurrected by the time you got there?
oh, y'all, look up this show in Texas. There's a serial killer in Texas that killed old people. It's the
Yeah.
pillowcase murders. Look it up.
Pillowcase murders.
It's a
Okay. Haven't
nobody
you
even knows
have you
about it.
done a
Yes, it's
video on
a
it?
docuseries I watched. No, but I need to because, oh my gosh, y'all, I did not know this, but in
Yeah, do a
independent
video
living
on it.
facilities, you should not have very many deaths in an independent living facility. But apparently
Okay.
there were all these deaths in an independent living facility within like a very short span of time, and it was this caretaker that was going in there killing all these old people and stealing all their jewelry. Yes. There you go, Sarah. Well, but at my old people place, like 5 people died in 1 week. But you know what's crazy? That wasn't the
That's a
pillowcase guy
lot.
though. But here's the thing. People just yeah, but people just, uh, look the other way because that exactly, Nurse Joy. They just go, "Oh, well, they're just old. They fell, they hurt themselves, they died, whatever, so they just blow it off. But apparently, this
Yeah.
pillowcase murder guy, he was going in there, killing old people and stealing all their stuff, and people were blowing it off, and it turned out he was killing them at all different nursing facilities up in Dallas.
That's horrible.
Over almost
You
30
need to
of
do a
them.
video on it.
Wow. Wow.
Because I'd watch
Yeah,
that.
see, in independent places, we can't, we're not supposed to touch them. If they fall or whatever, they just fall. We just call 911, and 911 has to do something about it. We're not allowed to touch 'em.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, it's independent living. Yeah, it's independent living. We're not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, but that would be like if you saw your neighbor fall in front of his house, you would go to assist.
Yeah, we ain't allowed to touch them. If they fall in independent living, we're not allowed to do anything. We're just like, "Oh, sorry, do you want us to call," and no, well, not even we call 911. It's like, "Do you want us to call 911?" And they have to give us permission to call 911.
Yeah,
That's right,
I
Sarah.
couldn't follow those rules. I wouldn't be there long.
And Sarah and I are gonna be like this before you know it. That's right. There you go. See, nurse,
Well,
we ain't allowed
just
to
so
touch
you
'em.
all remember, I'm right.
You ain't paying these people enough money.
What people? In nursing homes? No.
Exactly. I said you are not
Okay,
paying.
Matt said that um let's see, his reply to the person that was deceased is that nope, they were just dead and a little stiffer each time. How many times did they call you out for the same person? That's horrid.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we had one of our old dudes. He went out like a champ,
Yeah.
drunk, smoking a cigarette, and cocaine on his nose, just the way he wanted to.
He partied.
Yep, out on his balcony.
I hear you, Nurse Joy. Yeah, I worked in a nursing home for
Dang.
3 weeks in the kitchen. But I had just met Doc, and so I was more interested in dating him.
Oh, so basically, you just said, "F those old people."
See, it take well, yeah. Doc was much more interesting.
As I remember, you can stand the whining in the hallways and
No, it wasn't whining. It was when they would scream for help
yeah,
when they tied them up.
yeah.
And it just broke my heart. I was like, I wanted to go help them, and I was told I couldn't go near them. So I was like, I can't do this. And then I had the one old lady that would come up and ask me how long I had lived there.
See,
That was fun.
told you they
Well,
don't know
that's
where they're
good to
at half
know,
the
Nurse
time.
Joy, because that was horrid.
Oh, I couldn't imagine doing that. That'd be terrible. Y'all, oh, just so you
Wow,
know, in
Billy,
in
you
these
didn't know
places, it's
your
like high school. They're so mean to each other, and they're so cliquey. I was eating lunch with my old people the other day.
Oh yeah.
Hazel, she comes up, she's a klepto. She come up, nobody likes her. She hadn't washed her wig, and I couldn't tell you when. I don't know if she's ever washed it. She comes up. Hazel's usually she's a nut job, but she comes up to the table. She asks Marianne, she says, "Can I sit here?" And Marianne said, "No." And Hazel says, "Why not?" And Marianne said, "'Cause I said you can't." And Hazel was like, "All right then." And Marianne says, "And you need to wash that wig." I swear, y'all, they're so ugly to each other. And then they go back and forth talking about how the servers have no style. And then one has a big old bow in her hair. I mean, y'all, these old people. I said, I can't imagine how y'all used to talk about me when I worked here. Ugly, ugly.
Billy, that's terrible. They keep you in there because you have good insurance. They kidnapped Billy.
What?
Yeah, they keep him in there longer than he needs to be because he has good insurance.
Oh. Well, I've never been accused of having good insurance.
That is horrendous.
Well, honey, you do that with your dad. You know, he had a couple of different types of insurance and supplementary insurance, and the hospitals loved him.
Yeah, but he liked going to the hospital. For some reason, my father was a hypochondriac.
Ugh.
Yeah, being in the hospital
Okay,
is not
so
fun.
Nurse Joy is gonna look up Karen Reed.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
now
gonna
that's
wait for you
normal.
to
That
do the
sounds more like it
pillowcase
right there.
serial killer.
And okay, I'll do a story about the pillowcase
My dad
because I
was a
can't
huge
believe y'all
flirt,
hadn't heard
Matt.
about that.
No, that's one I have missed. Must have been back in your day.
Are you serious right meow? It literally happened like 5 years ago.
I really did not hear about that one.
Yeah, I know they kept it under wraps because they don't those old people places don't need that kind of stuff getting out.
Yeah, they'd be terrified.
Well, they don't wanna get sued.
They need to get sued. They need to do better checks on people.
It's a for-profit business. They're not gonna, do all that shenanigans. Make too much money. You know how much it costs to live in an independent living place? It's $5,000 a month.
A lot.
Yeah, that's redonkulous. Hell, I'm just gonna die.
Well,
I
Racy,
can't afford
didn't
to
you
live like
have
that.
it where that independent living where you were working that they were trying to get some of the people moved out so they could get new people at a higher price?
Yeah. They can't keep those, apartments at
Wow,
4,000. They've raised the rent 8% a year, every year. They raise their rent 8%. And if they can't afford it, they move on out.
That's horrendous.
That's what you get for getting old. Working your whole life.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Nurse Joy,
Get
10,000 a month.
abused.
Uh-huh. Yep. Talk about elder abuse.
And then half the time at nursing homes, they don't give them decent food.
Oh yeah. Food is ugh.
I'll tell you, the food they had for my father-in-law was just atrocious. They just the worst mushy. Ugh, it was just gross.
I will say the food has gotten better where
Us,
I use
Nurse Joy's got good food at hers. Yeah, even the regular hospitals have terrible food anymore.
I had okay food in Arizona. It wasn't.
Nobody wants to go.
Wait, was it Arizona or no? I didn't eat in Arizona. I ate nothing there. I had pretty good food in Alabama.
No, 'cause you were
better in Alabama.
What about the one?
Actually, I don't
well,
remember.
then you came home and ended up in the hospital again in Texas.
Oh, Texas. Dang it, that's where I was. Dang, I was messed up.
Yep.
One in Texas was
you're
better.
see, that's why I have to make sure that you get on the right path.
Jeez. Man.
Nurse
Yeah,
Joy, I
they're
hear you
making
on
a lot
that
of
one.
cuts.
I don't know what's going to happen to a lot of those people.
I
Because
don't know
where are
what's
they
gonna
going to
happen to
go?
anything anymore.
A lot of them don't have family. And then they
Well, yeah,
don't
if
want
you're
the
like
homeless
single
out
and
on
you
the
don't have
streets.
kids,
I don't know where they're going to put the.
yeah. We have the worst healthcare in the world. Well, one of the worst healthcare systems in the world.
Well, no system's
Which is really
perfect.
sad.
I mean, even over in the UK, they have to wait forever to get care.
Well, you know who does have a good system? South Korea has an excellent system.
Well, I don't think I will be moving there. It's a little far away.
Yeah. In South Korea, you can get some surgeries. You can get some,
and it's in a bad neighborhood. They have terrible neighbors.
Yeah, in South Korea, you can get
the north.
Stuff done for like the price of a Happy Meal. So they have a pretty decent system over there.
Yeah, but who wants to go that far away?
It's South Korea.
Yeah, but there are neighbors to the north that are really gnarly.
My neighbors next door are really gnarly. Just kidding. They're old.
How old are they?
We have gnarly neighbors everywhere. My neighbor next door is like in her 90s. I'm shocked.
Oh, wow. Does she live by herself?
She does.
Sarah says her neighbors are buttholes.
Oh. No, we have a really cute neighborhood. They're all mostly old people. Yeah, it's all for profit. All of these places are for profit, and they're all
Dre,
doing shady stuff.
well, if your Billy, if your
And then
daughter's
it's all
dying to
elder
go to
abuse.
South Korea, she must be into K-pop music.
Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with.
Okay. No, I'm not saying there is.
Except for Cat's Eye.
But I'm just saying she
I don't
really likes
understand
it.
Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is not, I mean, there's like one Asian in that group.
For some reason, Dre doesn't like his neighbors. Is it your neighbors or the people that are living in your house?
Ugh. It's not like when they started it.
Are you? How do they want to take over your house, Dre?
90?
I don't know how you could handle 90 patients. That's ridiculous. That's about the size of some small hospitals out in the rural areas. Oh, invisible property line. Time to put a fence up.
Fences are expensive. Just put an invisible electric fence up.
Well, if it keeps people from encroaching upon your property. So what are you going to do, Dre? Are you doing a joke? Dude. Yeah, there you go, Doc. What do you think of that electric fence with high voltage? Keep you
Been there, done that.
It's Jurassic Park.
Well, we know how well that did.
Hey, did you see there's a new Jurassic movie with Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, Rebirth.
Oh, Dre, I got it. I'm sorry. I was slow in the uptake. Yeah, he does have a terrible neighbor down south of him. Since Racy, I don't think you realize that Dre lives in Canada.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So his southern neighbor's really a pain in the butt.
Oh, it's one of those. We're just staying in Canada.
He's happy in Canada. It's the other people that want to visit Canada and encroach upon his property.
I don't want to visit Canada. It's cold up there.
Not all the time.
Well, look, when I see Canada, I see cold. Anything above North Carolina, okay? Cold.
You poor thing. You miss so much by not going above North Carolina.
Oh, I know. And not only that, look,
Well, there's
Trey, if you came to
certain
the
times
US,
of the
we
year
just send your
that you
ass
go
back.
further north.
You get deported right away.
Where would you deport
That's what
him?
we're doing around here.
You goofball.
Back to Canada. Back to Canada. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I
Is that
don't
what we're
think
doing?
Canada wants a lot of people coming up there relocating right now.
Well, if you're not from the Americas, then we're sending them out of the Americas.
You mean
See,
the Americas as in plural? South America, North America.
Oh, whatever. I don't know how it's all working. It changes every day.
It's not. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
I'm staying out of it now. Oh, well, it could be that.
I hear you.
Could be going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be going there.
No one should be going
Who
there.
knows? I wouldn't want to go there. Sounds awful.
Yeah,
I
it's
could
not a
get into
Disney trip.
Canada. I don't want to go to Disney either.
Yeah, Dre's up in Nova Scotia,
Been there.
which is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the videos about those kids. That sounds like another Lori Vallow
Yeah.
situation. I gotta catch up on it though.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah,
I've been
Jack
seeing what
and
y'all were
Lily
talking about
Sullivan.
with the two kids. Yes, yes.
It sounds
just
more
seen
like
it
the
pop up
Summer
across
Wells
my YouTube.
situation. I don't think there were zombies involved in this one.
But did the mom or the grandma take these kids?
Nobody took them
Jack and
that they
Lily?
know of. But they lived on the property that the stepfather parents also lived on the property.
Okay, I knew somebody's parents. Some. Oh, okay.
Well, there was
Follow what's up.
There was a similar case years ago. Hey, Follow snuck in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Irish Amy, glad you're here, darling.
Okay.
Irish
Well, I'll
Amy
have to
lives in
catch up on it.
Ireland.
I just saw it pop up on. Oh, top of the morning to you. Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
awful.
I've been watching. That sounded horrid. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm not Irish, man.
That was terrible. I know. Well, at least you're not
See-
screaming in
Look at this.
Korean no more, so I'm okay.
She used a Texas staple, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, see, there you go. She did a Texas thing. And I did a terrible
Yeah, but
Irish
that wasn't even
impersonation.
close to Irish. Yeah.
But whatever.
Now see if
Irish,
we
English,
go to the
British.
Discord server, Dre could give you his Irish accent because he's great at accents.
You said that. They're basically
I
stuck.
did.
See, that's the same thing that happened with the Lori Vallow situation. They were everybody was talking about the kids, but they weren't even looking for the kids, the parents. Get some rest.
Yeah,
I'm about
well,
to
I
dip
have a
out too.
feeling one of them or both of them. Night Fowler. She gets up super
See,
duper
there you go,
early.
Nurse Joy. I went to her verdict. Lori Vallow's.
Dr.
Oh my
Dre
gosh,
has an
y'all
Irish
don't laugh.
accent.
I have a chip in my shoulder.
He has lots of accents. Oh,
I
you have a
seriously do.
chip in your
Y'all, I
shoulder.
was eating some goldfish earlier.
Oh, I thought maybe the vet chipped you.
Yeah, well,
No,
she was chipped when she
I was
wasn't
eating
looking.
some goldfish earlier, and I seriously had a chip in my shoulder.
I thought maybe Bigfoot asked the vet to chip her.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Man. Only me. What was I saying? Oh, I went to Lori Vallow's trial when they did the closing arguments in Arizona.
Well, that had to be fascinating.
Yeah. I went to hear because she defended herself.
Did you
So
throw anything at her?
I went to listen to her. Oh,
The closing
no,
statements.
but I got to hear her defend herself, do her closing. Yeah, I got to hear her closing arguments. And the very boring prosecutor's closing
Did you
argument.
see Nate Eaton?
Who? I saw.
Who's
Nate Eaton?
He's the reporter from Idaho that's been on the story from the very beginning.
Oh yeah. I saw him. I met him. I saw her family. I got Joe Schmo. I saw Joe Schmo. I met him. I talked to him actually. He's weird.
Oh,
by
cool.
the way. Joe Schmo.
Okay.
Because I went up and introduced myself. And spoke to him because I was like, "Oh,
Okay, what happened?
I'm so and so from the alternate point of view. I recognize you, blah blah blah." And he was like he was, I don't know, something big or something, whatever. He ain't big, by the way. So, yeah. But he was not very nice in person. Well, he wasn't nice in person. Okay. So,
Okay.
he may have
I
been
believe
he
you.
might be cool on his YouTube channel, but he ain't nice in person. So there.
Well, maybe he doesn't know how to
So,
react with
this is
people well.
well, if you're gonna be the way you are on your YouTube channel, you need to be that way in person. You need to be approachable. So,
Very true.
I mean, because you never know.
I'm approachable.
That there's that saying,
I just don't go out in public.
the butt you kick today might be the butt you got to kiss tomorrow. So,
No, thank you.
just saying. Anyway, I did meet him though. And I met a bunch of obviously supporters of the family. I saw her son, and they were giving out bracelets for the kids. Um, so yeah, it was really cool. It was very different to be in the courtroom
Night,
watching
Falla.
all of that happen live in front of you. And then I was taking notes, watching the jury, uh, and their reaction
That had
and
to
how
be
they were,
interesting.
their body language and everything. And just FYI, the jury, a couple of them, one of them was literally like laying like this, and he was like this, and like it just seemed like it just some of them just didn't seem like they were. I'm telling you, like the prosecutor was talking, 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 talking. It was so boring, and in I was in the row in front of the press people. And now I know how to get a press pass, by the way. So let me know if y'all ever want to get one. Uh, all you can hear in the courtroom is that the entire time. Press people tapping, 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 tapping on their laptops. So when you're trying to hear the closing arguments,
So if you had
you can't hear the closing arguments.
if you had
because
the
all you can
choice
hear-
the choice to see a trial in person or on TV, what would you prefer?
I mean, honestly, I want to see the jury, but I want to hear the arguments.
Yeah.
So if I had a better seat, you don't have a choice where you sit because you get filed in by the security people, the cops. But if you didn't have to sit there listening to the press people tap tap tapping, uh, but it's hard to focus because you're trying to focus on uh, the closing arguments, focus on the jury. So I was just sitting there going, the whole time, like I'm like a spectator totally. I'm like, "Ooh," I'm handwriting notes because I didn't know I could take in a laptop. So I'm handwriting everything. I'm writing description of the people, and then my stinking sister is sitting next to me while I'm handwriting notes, and she takes my notes like she has an important note to write, and she writes juror number so and so has a cleft lip. I was like, that's not. I didn't need to know that.
Okay, that's important.
I was
Have you
like,
thought about
no, I
going to
needed to
any
know, like,
trials
paying
in
attention to their
Austin?
No, there's a trial going on right now where there's a police officer on trial. It's a big deal, that they just selected a jury for, but I can't since I can't drive, I can't really get down to Austin
Yeah.
trials much. So, yeah, so I just have to watch. It's easier to watch. The only thing
And
I'm
we know
missing when I don't
Bigfoot's
get to
not
go
going
to
to go
trial
to a
in person
trial.
is watching a jury debate. No. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So,
Well, there
but
is
yeah, that was the
something
only
to
thing
be
was getting to
said
see the
for
jury's faces.
watching a trial at home where you can have snacks.
Well, but not getting to see a trial in person, though, you don't get to see the exhibit. So when I got getting to see that
That's true.
trial, getting to see the closing argument, uh, I got to see the picture, like they showed, like Charles Day Daybell. We saw the crime scene. We saw the
No,
autopsy
Vallow.
photos because the prosecutor, Charles Vallow, we saw those photos, things that you have not seen on the media. So all that stuff we saw in court. And then believe it or not, the jury,
Well, that would be interesting.
those jurors had never heard of her. So there
I
was
don't
one
know
juror
how.
who had just moved. I, so oddly enough, there was a juror who had moved there from another state to Arizona and had never
Yeah.
heard of this case, had never heard of her, and it was just so weird. So, very interesting, and then when they were doing
But
the
it's so
alternates and they were
bizarre
pulling
because of
the
the
jurors
it's
off.
bizarre because it really wasn't just an Arizona case.
Right, right, but this particular case it happened in Arizona, but so, another
Right.
juror when
But
they were
Lori
picking the jurors
Vallow's
that they weren't
name,
gonna keep on the jury, yeah, her name is everywhere. But, for instance, my best friend here in Texas, Orlean, she doesn't know who Lori Vallow is. She doesn't know who Karen Reed is.
does she watch true
She
crime?
doesn't know who any of this stuff is. She she has no idea
Well,
what the
that's
hell's
then she
going on.
doesn't watch the news.
So no, she doesn't watch the news. So, but when they were picking the alternates that they were gonna take off the jury, and they they randomly pick the number jurors that they're gonna take off the jury, um, they go, "Hey, therapist," they go, uh, "Juror number 5, you're excused. Juror number whatever." Juror number 5 was like, "Dang it."
Hey, therapist, good to see ya.
He did not want to be. Yeah, so the
He did not
alternates
want to
that
be
got
picked,
taken
did
off,
he?
they were really upset. No, they wanted to stay on the jury.
That's funny. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. Yeah. So, but they were really surprised.
Therapist,
I was
you
surprised how
missed our
long it took them to come up
conversation
with.
on psychedelics and shrooms for PTSD.
Yeah, the only answer we came up with is that I don't want to do any.
Since therapist, yeah. She doesn't want to talk about her issues, which kind of makes it hard for therapy.
Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, you have not eaten yet, have you? Is Bigfoot making dinner?
Anya. He's probably already eaten.
Oh Lord, she's talking
So.
Korean again. Well, we will
I gotta
wind
walk
up
my boo-boo.
because Racy needs to go get some food. Do you work tomorrow?
My mother here tells me. I might if I want to. I also need to
Okay.
make
Well, let me know if
videos,
you go to
so.
work. Otherwise, maybe we'll chat.
Okay. I'm not doing Discord.
Get some things planned. Yeah, you are.
I know what you're trying to chat about.
She's such a little chicken butt. No, there's lots of things I want to talk about. Every person that's in this right now I think is in our Discord.
I see a cat. I see a cat.
Except for Rogue here. Rogue doesn't really care whether
That's Rogue.
we have Discord.
Let's see. Moo. Let me see if I can get Moo. Let's see.
Hi, Rogue.
Can you say hi, Moo? Can you see Moo?
No. My friend's cat passed away
Am I
today.
going the wrong way? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, there he is.
Let's see. Say hi, Moo.
Moose like, thanks a lot. I did not want to be on camera.
See, everybody wants you to join my Discord server because it's a community. We're building a community. Now this used to sit on my desk when I worked at the law office. And it has very important things like don't go away mad, just go away. Or now is not, hold it. Here we go. I can't have a crisis today. My schedule is full.
Are these keychains?
Yeah, it's all these keychains that she saw and people gave her and
got at the dollar store.
Yep.
It entertained people. And they left me alone because they were too busy playing with the keychains. You know, squirrel. Oh,
Yeah,
Nurse Joy, I'm sorry you lost one of your
can't.
fur babies.
Yeah, the kitty.
How's
cats.
Augie doing?
Augie is old. He's fine. I finally found him a diet that he's
Come here, Mo.
agreeing with. It's only costing an arm and a leg.
Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Just know I want to get down and I want to start walking on the laptop and I want to do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Oh, dang, William. That would be a true crime story right there.
Oh, it was sad. Well, I tell you what, guys,
Yeah.
we'll wind up this tonight because Racy needs to go eat dinner. I will be back on Thursday night at 8:00. Sarah, that's an hour later. And that's Central Time Zone. And we'll all look for Racy's video this week. Because hopefully she'll get one out there for us. And we will see you next Monday. And maybe Sarah will be able to join us. If she wants to be right. Because we know Racy's wrong.
Karen Reed, READ.
Yep. That's right. And trust me, she's had 2 trials.
You have yet to find anything that I'm wrong about.
Max Anderson.
Doc can't even say a whole word. That's why he's using the because he hasn't found anything wrong about.
No, Doc talks very
Oh,
plainly.
thanks, William. You're so sweet. He said,
That's because sometimes that's all he can do when you and I get together.
Yeah, so sometimes I just have to hang my head and go,
it's just for the best.
Yes, Nurse Joy, that's the one. John O'Keefe was the cop.
Yes. Found in the snow.
Okay, everybody, have a good night.
Okay.
And do you have our closing music?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay, well.
He will play our closing music. We didn't get our opening music, but we'll get the closing. I love you all. Thank you for coming. And Racy, love ya.
The evidence is in, the arguments are done. Trial junkies united, an alternate point of view is one. We've dissected every clue, examined every lead. From cold cases to trials, now it's time to see who cracked the case. The jury of listeners has heard our debate. Time to find out who sealed their fate. Case closed. Verdict's in. Case closed. Let the judgment begin. One of us was right and one of us was wrong, but the truth has been here all along. Case closed. Justice has spoken. Case closed. The mystery's broken. Thanks for listening to our legal fight. See you next time. Who'll be right? Z brought wisdom, Race C brought the fire. Both dug deep into mysteries dire. Criminal activity or something else instead. From unsolved cases to court trials, the facts have been read. Dark watches a back and forth debate. From opening statements to closing arguments, he can't wait. Now we've reached the moment of truth. All the evidence laid out as proof. Did we agree or did we clash? Time to see if our theories crash. Case closed. Gavel falls. Case closed. Justice calls. One of us hit the mark while the other missed it. But we'll be back to light up the dark. The debate rages on. There is no clear winner tonight. See, thinks she's got it and Racy believes she's right. The clues could go either way. That's the thrill we chase. Tune in next week for our next criminal case. But sometimes we agree. Watch out. Alert. Hearts. Something's not right here. Steve and Racy agree. That's cause for fear. When wisdom meets wild and they see eye to eye, the truth is so clear that no one can deny. We both agree. This rarely happens. We both agree. The case is cracking. When opposite minds reach the same conclusion, there's no more doubt, no more confusion. We asked Doc his opinion. He's a straight shooter. He says guilty. Racy says wait. But when all three of us finally agree, the guilty party has nowhere to flee. Until next time, keep investigating. Until